It's Free Concert Friday. This Friday, we're going to do what we normally do. I'm a little bit tired today. I had my daughter out to the Shark Beach. I didn't have my phone to take photos of it or take a video of it, but it's a really nice day. So we went to the Pier 1. That's what it's called. Shh, that's Tova. So it's not going to be too long tonight because I had a very long day today. And I'm really tired, just in case you can't tell. And this is Tova here. Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
And there's Mervin, my nephew. So I'm babysitting tonight, so I'm not going to be here for too long.
You babies?
I'm babysitting you and Mervin.
No, you babysitting Mervin.
What do you mean? I gotta
This is
I
not
guess
the movie. That's why you
so.
babysitting.
Yeah, you're right. I don't babysit her because she's my baby.
She's
right, actually.
No, I stayed over. My house right across there.
That's true. Oh, don't worry about that. Okay, so we're gonna
It's not
do
scary. It's not
our
scary.
words of wisdom. Okay, y'all can go.
Oh yeah,
Just
we spoke
quiet
about
down.
wisdom on our assembly.
Quiet down a little bit. So
Mervin.
for 5 minutes, just y'all, don't be too loud. Don't be too loud.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna do probably 2 stories from Ezra, the book of Ezra, and Nehemiah, and we're gonna be reading from the children's Bible, and we'll do. Oi! I'm so sorry. That's a yawn. Oh. I am tired a little bit. That's okay, we're gonna do it still. And it's hot too in the Bahamas right now. Today the weather in Grand Bahama, it's not, we don't have steady weather in Grand Bahama. This is supposed to be, don't do that. This is supposed to be a more, this is supposed to be like spring break time.
It's supposed to be a
Today was
warm
really
day.
warm.
It's supposed to be a warm day today.
It's like
Yeah.
summer.
And today feels like it's the middle of August. So I think that's on top of my long day with
I'm
Tova.
moving puppy. What?
And we were outside with her. She had a ride-a-thon today. So she was in her little car driving around. I posted some videos, and now we're home. And right afterwards, we went to.
And my mommy was watching me driving my car.
Right. And she was doing the bouncing castle and what's not. And right afterwards, we went straight to the Shark Beach. And we were there for like an hour looking at the sharks playing by the beach. So we were out in the sun. So we're going to sleep really good tonight. So all of you Bahamians know, once you're on that beach, once you're in that sun and you're on that sea water, you knock out. And I don't know if you have noticed, I'm losing a little bit of weight. So don't be alarmed when you see my face looking slimmer. I am on a weight loss journey right now, but that's all side notes to what we're here for. Okay, so we're gonna do some words of wisdom from the Bible, some reading, meditation, and we're gonna do. Shh. Okay, now be quiet now, quiet now. Go inside the room if y'all want to talk. Go play Uno or something until I finish, okay? And then we have a quick little song, quick little song, and then we finish for the night. You know, we just come on Fridays just for a quick little encouragement for all of y'all who watching. I have 29 subscribers now. Hello to all 29 of you. I'm grateful for every last one of you, and I hope that these Free Concert Fridays inspire you, encourage you, and we're gonna keep it going. So Ezra 7, well, this is like a summary of Ezra 7 through 10. This is called The Same Mistakes. Many years later, when yet another mighty king sat on the throne of Persia, there was a man named Ezra. He was worried that the people in Judah were not obeying God's laws as they should, and he asked the king if he might go back to Jerusalem to guide them. Ezra had God's blessing, and the king respected him greatly. He sent him back to Jerusalem and gave him silver and gold for the temple to take with him. When he got to Jerusalem, Ezra realized that he had been right to worry. The men had married foreign wives who had gods of their own. And notice when they talk about, okay, so biblically speaking, and everyone is different, but I'm just telling you what's in the Bible. So don't come for me, please. So according to the Bible, the man is the head of the household. But when you see God talking about people being influenced, it's always the wife influencing the husband. From what I see, it's normally the wife influencing the husband. And here, the kings were being influenced by their wives. These women were from different countries. They served different gods. Their God was not the God of the Jews. And they had their own customs and their own beliefs. And these wives influenced the kings in their religious practices, and it caused the kings to be corrupt. And this was the beginning of the problem. And notice this is the family unit, and this is something going on in the country right now. We're talking about how the family unit is being broken down. There are lots of families that don't have both parents. Now, I'm not going to knock single parent homes, but as long as both parents are present and their presence is felt and they are actively involved with their children, the children don't miss out. But if the father or the mother isn't present, the children really miss out, and it's a breakdown. When originally, of course, marriage is first husband and wife, according to the Bible. Nowadays laws are different. So I have to be respectful of the laws of the land. If I'm in this country, or whatever country I'm in, whatever country you're in, you have to be respectful of the laws of the land. And so it's the same as with the Jews. And I understand why God had an example, and the Jews were the example. God chose the Jews to be that example and to be his people. And we don't have a choice in it. God decided, and that's just what it is. But when you have the wife influencing the husband, and I'll tell you one thing about me personally. I'm a wife right now. Things aren't going well with my marriage. It's actually coming to an end. But I will tell you that a lot of times when you have women who are not really seeking God, you have women who, like these women in the Bible, who don't believe in a God. Maybe they have, maybe they're atheists, maybe they are pagans, according to the Bible, okay? Because I don't know who's watching this, so I don't want anyone watching this to feel like whatever religion you have or whatever your beliefs is, I'm knocking it. But I'm just letting you know that according to the Bible, and we dealing with the Bible, although the man is the head, we see how great of an influence the wife has on a husband. So imagine this one man who is king, who is in charge of so many people, so many things. He is the leader, and he has more than one wife. This isn't just one woman. This is more than one wife. And these women, they have different gods. Let's say he has 10 wives, 20 wives, 30 wives. All these women, the king, they have the king's heir. Imagine how much he would have to sort through. It's difficult. Of course he's gonna fall for it. Of course he's gonna fall for it. Because guess what? If it was one wife, he was gonna fall for it. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, fellas, if that offended me. But it's the truth. I see some men do some things because they wife tell them do it and don't even think about nothing else. They doing it. But I see some women do it too. But with men, I don't know. I'm not a man. Y'all, if you want to comment and say if you married and you know, you don't question your wife, even though you know it don't make no sense what she say. But because that's the wife, fellas, let me know. Because I'm not a man. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Because I'm going to question my husband. I'm going to question, what the deal is, what's going on. I need to know details. Hey, but that's just me. But could you imagine this man have 50 wives and all of them telling him, oh no, you should do it this way, you should do it that way, you should do it this way. God only gave him one way to do it now. And for me, personally, it's only one way to do it. And that's God's way. And that's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the God of the Trinity for me. The God of the Bible. The Holy Bible. For me. For you, it's you. Whatever it is for you, it's you. But it's really only one way. And when you really look at this is we still talking about marriage and about influence and about, even though the head is the person who's supposed to run the show. The 50 women who have his ear are really running the show, and it shows because he's not doing what God telling him to do. He's doing what his wives tell him to do. But you can't knock the man. Look at Adam in the beginning. I don't know. Like I say, I'm not a man, and I ain't knocking fellas. I ain't knocking y'all. Because Eve, you see who she listened to. She even ain't listen to her husband. He ain't say nothing. Hey. That's another story. Oh, goodness. Okay, the men had married foreign wives who had gods of their own. These are the men, but also the kings too. Kings did it too. This was what had gotten his people into trouble before. And notice, this isn't the first time that the wives get the husbands in problems, because these men from these Israelites marrying women who are not from their culture, who are not from their people. And it's still going on now. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with it. But just know that if y'all don't have the same values, if y'all don't have the same beliefs, that woman is going to influence the man more so. From what we see in the past and in history. Hey, from what we see in the past and in history, fellas, that wife, she's going to influence you more than you influence her. Remember that. So choose them wives wisely. Choose those wives wisely. Yes. This was what had gotten his people into trouble before. Let me see if that's gone blue. Okay, we leave it right there. That's the orange light. Ezra felt so ashamed that they had made such a stupid mistake when they had been given such a wonderful second chance. The God of second chances. He spoke to the leaders. They agreed that they must put things right, and the foreign wives were sent away. Ooh. Okay. Here we see the wives are sent away. Listen. We are women. We influence and we inspire. That's what we do. That's what we do. Men, you all have the logic, and you all have that building mentality. They all are very good at organizing things, structuring things, building things. You're good at that. Women, we will influence you, whether good, whether bad, and we will inspire you. Everybody have strengths. I think those are natural strengths. But here, they had to send those wives away. So clearly these men, they were not able to either silence the wives, or they were not able to overcome their influence. With them being there, they had to be sent away for things to change, for things to go back right. The wife had to get sent away. The people promised God that they would try to honor his commands. So you see, this is what I gather from this right here. In order for them to honor God's commandments, the foreign wives who had their foreign gods, because there are foreign wives who follow God, as we saw with Rahab and Salmon, because Salmon was an Israelite and Rahab, she was from Jericho. The prostitute, the prostitute from Jericho, who God saved her and her family, she was from Jericho and she was a foreigner. And so I don't know if she fully acclimated to the Israelite people, to the Jews, but she married Salmon. In the Bible, they got married. So, and I didn't see anywhere that said that Salmon sent her away. So it could work. It could work. You know, but like I say, if you marry a foreigner and your values don't line up, there will be issues. There will definitely be issues. But I don't see anything wrong with foreigners marrying, you know, but you just have to watch your values. Once all of I say in the room. I ain't finished yet. Go in the room. I soon finish. Ay. So that's the same mistakes for Ezra. This is Nehemiah weeps. Nehemiah was emperor. This is a hard word. Artaxerxes' wine steward. He was a Jew in Babylonia, but was well respected. He learned that although the temple had been rebuilt to Jerusalem, the walls were still ruined. The city was without gates and people were still struggling. Nehemiah was sad. He sat down and wept. He wanted to be with his people and help them. He prayed to God to soften the emperor's heart so that he would help. One day, sometime later, when he was serving the emperor his wine, Artaxerxes looked closely at him. "You look dreadful," he said. "Is something making you unhappy?" Servants were not supposed to show any expression, but the emperor looked concerned, so Nehemiah decided to speak. "Your Majesty," he replied humbly, "how can I not be sad when I learn that my city is still in ruins?" Then he begged for permission to return to his homeland to help rebuild the city. The emperor looked at him for a moment and then smiled. "Tell me what you need," he said, and Nehemiah thanked God for answering his prayer. Amen. Here we see God answered his prayer. He wanted the emperor to help rebuild his city, his hometown, because he misses people and he misses hometown. And God answered his prayer and he softened that emperor's heart and he helped him. So those are the two stories. Because that first one I talked about with the mistakes, I went off on a little, I was gone for a second. But that's okay. That's all right. Like I said, this is the children's Bible. Very good Bible. And as we move forward, I'll be reading from the adult Bible so that we could get more in depth in the story, because these stories are pretty much summaries. So we start off with summaries. You gotta start somewhere. Listen, never despise humble beginnings. Never despise small beginnings. What matters is that you begin. That's what matters the most, because if you don't begin, you can't do more. You can't add on, you can't take away. You have to first start. So for any of you today on this Friday, if any of you need to begin something that you've been talking about, that you've been thinking about, and you just never did it, just start it. Do one. All it takes is one. And then do that, do another one. And another one. And another one. That's life. One day at a time, $1 at a time. 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. So today, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't gonna come on today because, like I said, I was in my bed. I was about to go take a nap, but my nephew came over, and I said, well, I'm up now, so I might as well just go ahead and do what I'm supposed to be doing today. I hope my eyes don't look too tired. I hope not. Okay. But we're here. So I'm just trying to, excuse me. Well, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm not sure what I'm gonna sing today, but it's gonna be something nice and mellow. So let's do, I don't know if y'all know this song. It's an R&B song, it's not a reggae song. We're gonna do an R&B song tonight because I've been listening to the song so much. My daughter knows some of the lyrics. It's a Faith Evans song. It's called I'll Never Let You Go. Okay, let me see. I remember how to start it. If I had one wish, boy, I'd wish you next to me. And it could be in summer, fall, or spring, boy. 'Cause you make my heart sing. I wanna give my heart, my soul, my love to you, oh baby. 'Cause every day I'm not with you, I'm missing you like crazy. I need for you to love me, hold me, touch me, down deep in my soul. Never let it go. For your love is shared, no one compares to you. I'll never let you go, 'cause I really love you so. Oh, I'll never let you go. Oh, no. No, no. No. Ooh. Ooh. Dum, 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 dum. It's off key, that one. That last bit was off key, but that's okay. We're gonna get it together. Well, that's Free Concert Friday for the night. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next week.